Hello my dear friends, welcome to Elena's Barre Low Impact Full Body Workouts. For those of you who are new here to my channel, hi and welcome. My name is Elena, I'm your fitness instructor. Guys, I teach different fitness genres 6 times a week here on my YouTube channel and also on my Patreon. And I also teach Pilates class at the gym. So come join us for very effective and fun workouts. Also, if it helps you to stay more consistent with your fitness practice, you can sign up for the monthly membership on my Patreon with the link in the description box. I love to tell people the truth because when people know the truth, they can make better rational decisions in their lives that are likely to have better outcomes for them. And I love controversial discussions that are challenging people's belief system, that are challenging people's ideas. And this is why, guys, today we are going to talk about female emotional regulation. I keep hearing this message on social media. If a woman is mature, she will be capable of regulating and controlling her own emotions without the help of the man. Guys, if it was true, I think that we would see the evidence of this. I think that we would see more women taking fewer emotional decisions in their lives that completely ruin their kids' lives, that completely ruin their ex-husbands' lives. Not that women particularly care about their ex-husbands, but it's still human lives that get destroyed that we are talking about, right? And that completely ruin their own lives in the end. And guys, we would also see the evidence of this in the institutions like schools, colleges, church, media, and corporate organizations that today are being run by entitled, narcissistic, delusional women and weak, effeminate white knights who are worshipping and pedestalizing women. This leads us to more disorder. This leads us to more chaos, more destruction, more degeneracy, and more promiscuity in our society. Most kids today are being raised by single mothers because our divorce court even has been infiltrated by the feminist propaganda. And it automatically assigns the custody for the kids to the mother, completely ignoring the data and the facts that single mothers are incapable of raising healthy and mentally stable children. They convert their daughters into public whores, and they convert their sons into criminals. And look, ladies and gentlemen, as a result of this, our children will have to live in this mess. For multiple generations now, our institutions, our society have been busy devaluing the man's presence. They've been destroying masculinity. They've been depreciating the importance of a strong, dominant, masculine father figure in the family. Traditionally, kids were raised in a patriarchal order by a patriarch. So a father would set healthy standards, boundaries, expectations on children. He would impose discipline and consequences on his kids. He wouldn't bail his kids out from their own stupid choices so that kids would learn important life lessons. So when we see today most women being raised by single mothers, we can tell that all these women know how to do is how to spread their legs wide, how to be public whores, and how to only take value from society, how to only consume value from men, but not bring any value in exchange. When a woman has zero respect to her father, she's not going to listen to her husband. She's going to have zero respect to her husband. So you could say that a strong, dominant, masculine father would raise his daughter as a good wife material by imposing rules, guidelines, and healthy expectations on her, by saying no to her, by holding her to higher standards, by imposing discipline on her and consequences for her own stupid choices. And then the same girl would go from her father to her husband, who would do the same things as her father did. But now she would be the headache, the responsibility of her husband. But her husband would keep her in check. Her husband would impose healthy standards, boundaries, and expectations on her. He would impose discipline and consequences on her. He would say no to her to keep her in check. Look, guys, women are designed by nature to be subordinate, to be a helpmate to the men. Women are designed by God to listen to men, to comply with what men tell them to do. And don't bring me this stupid example, but what if a man tells her to kill people? Is she supposed to kill people? Well, first of all, it was her choice to spread her legs to this guy who would tell her those things, right? Hybristophilia is real. And secondly, guys, these men are very rare. The men who think that way, they are so rare, there are so few of them, that this anecdotal evidence is statistically insignificant to matter. Most men are quite benevolent. All they want is to take care of one woman and have healthy children. That's it. They work hard to provide financial and physical protection for their families, and all they want is three things. Ladies, three things. RSVP. R, respect. SV, sexual variety. And P, peace. Now ask yourself, if you analyze content around you on social media, and if you analyze human behavior, if you analyze female behavior in particular in this case, how many women are likely to bring these simple things to their men? When throughout their lives, all they've been raised to do is only take value from men, take value from our society, and not provide any objective value in return. Some feminist women would even think that being in a committed long-term relationship with the man, respecting the man's boundaries, complying with the man, being loyal to this man, is somehow imprisonment. It's somehow abuse. Whatever they don't like is abuse. But they don't realize that these boundaries, these guidelines, these rules that men have imposed on women, they were actually good and healthy for women. They would keep women in check. They would prevent women from emotional spiral. And now we see so many depressed women who are binging on antidepressants, who are consuming a lot of alcohol. Do you think that they are doing it because they are so happy from nobody imposing rules and guidelines on them? Let me know what you think, guys. It takes a village to raise a child. It's a societal effort. And it also takes a village to restrain a woman. And currently, all of the pressure for restraining a woman and keeping her in check relies on a man. And even if a man is capable, even if he is strong, he has a dominant masculine presence, he has a dominant masculine frame, to say no to her, to set healthy standards, boundaries, and expectations on her, we have to ask ourselves this question. Do men really want to deal with the amount of crazy that they get from these women? And also societal pressure against men. Because the moment a man starts limiting her, a man starts restraining her, she can rebel. She can go and report him. She can call him an abuser, and the legal system will be on her side. So I don't think that it's such a surprising fact that a lot of men with a healthy amount of self-respect want nothing to do with these women today. And also, ladies, when you go against men, when you rebel against men's guidelines, rules, healthy standards, discipline, accountability, you go against God's design. You go against God. So now we live in this reversed order. We live in a gynocentric social order that evolves around women. But yet a lot of women, a lot of feminists would want a traditional masculine man. But they will refuse to behave in a traditional feminine way that would require them to let go of their power, let go of their control, come back down to earth and comply with what men tell them to do. So yeah, I don't blame men for staying single. I think it's a very rational, very wise decision to protect their sanity, to protect their resources, to even protect themselves from women and from our society today. If women want men to start considering them, they have to change their attitude, they have to change their behavior, and then our institutions will have to change too. So dear gentlemen, don't give up your frame, don't give up your resources just to wet your pee-pee. Be very careful whom you choose to have sex with. Because even men who are spinning plates, you are risking a lot, especially when you have limited resources. Most men with limited resources will not be able to pay off their sexual, unthoughtful adventures. Be very careful with single mommies. In the rectal community, we often tell you avoid single mommies because most men will eventually be sucked in. Most men will get attached to the child, and then she will start spinning you, and then the legal system will be on her side. You have to be very careful, gentlemen. So yeah, guys, please join us for interesting controversial discussions with the Resurgence of Sanity YouTube channel on Saturdays. Tell us what you think about these topics. We might dive in deeper into this specific topic. And look, ladies, you have two options, okay? You can either be a public whore, which is the default setting for a lot of women. This is where you are headed if you refuse to challenge the feminist bullshit on time. Because women have a time limit. Our beauty doesn't last forever. The choice is yours. Or you can choose to ignore this information. You can choose to laugh at it and say that it will never touch you. But then I'll see you in 10 years when you are whining, moaning, and complaining on the internet. Where are all the good men when you're surrounded by your miserable single cat ladies drinking cheap boxed wine? These are your two options, ladies, okay? I'll see you soon, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.